Would you trade in your accumulated wisdom with a lack thereof, since ignorance is bliss? That bliss could lead to a better state of one's mental health, but at a cost. Absolutely not. That's a very good question, but absolutely not. I spend most of my free time, most of my waking time, accumulating information. I watched a ton of videos this morning on Bugatti versus Koenigsegg, why F1 tires only last 50 miles. Just information. I love information. I love knowing stuff that I shouldn't know. I, I enjoy the process of accumulating information that I don't need today or right now, but I might need one day. I enjoy that. I enjoy understanding the difference between mistrial with prejudice, mistrial without prejudice. I enjoy knowing stuff. Now, it comes with a price. It comes at a price. Perfect example, the blue pill versus red pill. It comes at a price. Once you learn something, you can't unlearn it. You can't unsee that. One quote I read a fact on the internet a while back. I was at work. Just it's garbage time. You got 30 minutes left at work. You just kind of I ain't got really not, I ain't got nothing pressing. I ain't got no emails. I'm kind of bored. I read facts. Love reading facts. There's this. Well, I don't think it's a fact, but it's an assertion, if you will, or opinion. The quote was, "The smell of freshly cut grass is actually the grass crying out in pain." And once I read that, I can't smell freshly cut grass anymore and not immediately think this poor grass is just crying out in pain, and therefore I now smell. It doesn't even make sense that the smell of grass is because the grass is crying out in pain. It doesn't make sense, but it's stuck here now. It's stuck here now. This question could easily be watered down into blue pill versus red pill. Would I rather stay in the blue pill and I'm just gonna, the world is beautiful, and people are nice, and people love exist, and people want the best for each other, and the world is safe, and things are good, and the troops. No, no. People that are optimistic and go to war, infantrymen, they die first. People that don't have respect for their enemies, they die first. People that underestimate their enemies, they die first. People that have road rage in a state where there's no required permits for concealed carry, they get shot first. It's how the world works. I watched a video a while back. This guy, road rage again. He pulled out in front of somebody. The guy behind him honked his horn. Hey, man, don't do that, bro. The guy got out of his car. Big guy got out of his car. The guy in front, and got out of his car. Started flexing on old boy. He's like, bro, you got to see me, bro. Pulled up on him. The guy in the back pulled out his thing. He was like, hey. He showed him that thing. Bro, run right back into his car. Mm-mm. Luckily, he wasn't shot, wasn't killed, but I'm sure he learned you can't just keep running up on people. The truth of the matter is, this world is not safe. It's a very dangerous world to be ignorant in. I would rather be miserable and informed than be at peace and ignorant to the reality of this world. And some people are literally that. There's an article about this couple who decided to ride their bikes across the Middle East because they believe that humans are intrinsically good organisms. And they're dead now. They died. They were murdered. They died. Some people will have to learn via pain. There's two ways of learning: wisdom, pain. Imagine having to learn everything you know about this world because you experienced it. I don't think you make it past the age of 10. Probably, I don't know if you could make it past the age of 5 if everything you knew about the world came only through experience. You wouldn't last long. The first time you experienced a hot stove is because you touched it. Oh, the stove. That's what hot means. Oh, don't walk out in the street. Why? Because I got hit by a car. Mm-mm. Don't play around with your spine doing all this yoga. Oh, you paralyzed? Don't be cracking your neck, cracking your knuckles, arthritis. Imagine having to go through the world only experiencing things and finding out the truth of it because you experienced it. That's highly inefficient. And at some point, it's become ineffective. At some point, you're going to die. Some mistakes are immediately fatal. Some mistakes, all this talk of young and dumb that doesn't apply to criminals, but applies to you. All this talk of young and dumb, at some point, you make the wrong mistake and it's immediately fatal. That's a nice snake over there. That lion just looks so cuddly. Let's go hug that lion over. No. The world's dangerous. In a lot of cases, I would even argue most cases, humans are dangerous. Our potential is crazy. Understanding the low level of threat that exists between all humans, you would think people would be more kind to each other. You would think people would lower their tone, lower their voice. But some people just walk through the world as if, oh, I'll call the police. What if you're dead before the police get here? It's crazy how people move through the world thinking people won't do the worst. There should be a level of gratitude, a level of cautiousness when you communicate, when you move in certain spaces. Why? Because the world's dangerous. And you see some people, they make a mistake and they think, oh, no, they ain't gonna pull the trigger. They ain't gonna do it. Yeah, I would gladly live with anxiety and be informed and be knowledgeable and have all this foreshadowing, playing certain scenarios out, overthinking. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. I consume information so much, and luckily I'm able to harness it and not forget them. Luckily I'm able to listen to things and watch videos and consume them at a high rate. I watch most of my videos at 1.75 times of the normal speed. Man, because people just talk slow and whatever. But yeah, it's a gift, it's a curse, it's a luxury. It comes with stress, it comes with anxiety, it comes with, in a lot of cases, depression. You start seeing the reality of how humans live, and yeah, you watch Cheaters, you watch, all Dr. Phil and Oprah, and you're like, these people truly believe what they believe. It's wrong. And yet you see how they confidently and anxiously they believe wrong information. There are people driving around town thinking, ain't no speed limit, bruh. That speed limit's a suggestion. And they share the same roads with you. So yeah, I would gladly be informed. Gladly be informed. And it comes with a lot less excitement. My life is, some people might look at my life and say, bruh, you live a boring, you're just in a hotel room. And this is fun for me. I'm about to watch football. I'm about to relax. I'm about to get some food later. I'm enjoying myself.